Welcome dear student. Today we'll see about to study the prepared pedigree charts of genetic traits such as rolling of tongue, widow's peak, blood groups and color blindness. Okay, so this particular question is there. It will be asked on question number 4 in the practical exam, and that is there for the identification, okay, which is there for the 1 mark. So you have to identify that particular pedigree chart. For that half mark is there, and for comment on that particular pedigree chart half mark is there. Okay, so before starting this particular experiment, we'll just see what is meant by pedigree. A pedigree is a list of the ancestors, number of the ancestors are there, showing genetic relationship between the members of the family. So in this particular ancestor, number of what are the family members are there, how the relationship is there, that everything we learn in this particular pedigree. What is meant by pedigree chart? A record of inheritance of certain genetic traits for 2 or more generations presented in the form of the family tree or the diagram. So this already you learned in the English what is meant by family tree. You already drawn this particular diagram of the family tree. So इसमें क्या होता है कि एक दूसरे का what is the generation जो है उसमें कैसे diseases पास होती है, कैसे abnormalities पास होती है, वो सब हमें pedigree chart में समझ में आता है. Okay, so study of pedigree chart provides a strong tool. So it provides a tool used to trace the inheritance of specific trait. Particular trait रहता है, inherent characters रहते हैं. That is जैसे हमने Mendel's में देखा है, tall और dwarf character रहते हैं. Same में abnormalities are there from one generation to the other generation. Which are the number of abnormalities, how it is get passed. Same way number of the diseases are there. Some of the sex-linked diseases are there in the family. In this particular pedigree chart, we have to learn about the specific symbols. These particular specific symbols are used to understand that particular chart. So which symbols are there? So this square. Square indicates a male, while the circle indicates a female. Okay. Here the square is there and the circle is there, and in between the line is there. So this line indicates that there is a mating between this male and the female. Here parents and the children's. So this male is there and this is the female is there. We can say this one is a father and this one is a mother. So the mating between that, they produce 2 offsprings. So these 2 offsprings are there. So first offspring is there, which is a male. We can say it's a son, and second one is a female. That is about what? About a daughter. So we get the one son and one daughter from this both the parents. So this is a first generation. Here, when the line like that, when the line is like that, here it indicates that they are the twins. Here also they are the twins. Here also they are the twins. But here both are what? They are not the identical. They are not identical twins. Why? क्योंकि क्या होता है इसमें से 2 अलग-अलग eggs जो है, 2 eggs are there which is get fertilized, and that's why we get the 2 different offspring. So here both are they are what? Not identical. So dizygotic. Dizygotic means what? They are produced from the 2 different zygotes. So that's why they are not identical. They grow in the womb at the same time and take the birth one after the other. Okay. So here one is a male, other is a female. One son, one daughter is there. Here both the sons are there and here both the daughters are there, but still they are not identical. Okay. Because they are the dizygotic, but they are the twins. Here what we observe in this, here when there is a one line in between, so this indicates that they are the identical twins. Here also they are the identical twins. So they exactly look like same, means what we can say, we can say they are the exact replica of one another because they produce from the single zygote. Okay, so here that's what is called as a monozygotic. So here both the sons are there which are exactly looks alike. Here both the daughters are there which exactly looks alike. This sign indicates that sex is unspecified. Okay, so these are what the symbols are there about. With the help of that you have to learn. Now these numbers here, number of what is the, suppose the square 4 are there, then 4 sons are there. Suppose this circle 3 are there, then 3 daughters are there. So number of the children of the sex indicated by this what are the circles and the as well as the square. When this circle and the square is fully darkened, so that time it is called as a affected individual. So here the male is there which is a fully affected, same way female also fully affected. In the next half is darkened. So here the male is what? It is a heterozygote. Heterozygote, autosomal recessive. Same way daughter also heterozygote, autosomal recessive. Okay, so here when half darken, it is called what? Heterozygotes are there. Okay, and they are the autosomal recessive. When there is a small dot, dark spot is there in between at the center of the circle, this indicates that it is a carrier female. So carrier of the sex link recessive. When the dotted line is there, which is connected to the two corner, that indicates that it is the death of that particular offspring. When the dark circle is there with the one line, it shows that abortion or the stillbirth, sex is unspecified. When the arrow is toward this dark square, that time it is called as a propositus. What is meant by propositus? Propositus means what? That is a genetic disorder, mental or the physical disorder what we observe in this particular offspring. Here this one, here the male is there and the female is there. So female is affected and the male is normal. So here when there is a mating between that, it produces the three types of the progenies are there, of which one is there which is a normal son is there. Here is a affected whatever the son is there, and here it shows what? It shows the propositus type. And this female is there, the daughter is there, which is also a affected one. When there are two lines between this male and the female, that time it indicates that the mating between the relation. So that is called as a consanguineous the marriages. Okay, so these are the symbols what we will learn about this experiment. Okay, so we'll start with this first, what is the experiment about the pedigree chart. So first one is what? Inability to roll the tongue. Inability to roll the tongue means what? The person cannot roll the tongue. Then what is meant by ability to roll the tongue? So ability to roll the tongue, the tongue is there which is a roll inward and it shows a U-shaped structure. So this person is having the ability to roll the tongue and this person is having inability to roll the tongue. So here when there is a ability to roll the tongue indicates that the dominant one, and it is a homozygous. It is a homozygous dominant. So that's why capital A, capital A. And this is what? The capital A and small a is there. So, okay, that's why here we can say that this person also can roll the tongue, but it is a heterozygous one. While the other person is there where there is both small a's are there, this person cannot roll the tongue. It is having the inability to roll the tongue, and this one is a recessive. So it shows a autosomal recessive whatever the trait. Homozygous it is and it is a recessive. Okay, so suppose in exam time this type of the two pictures will be there and along with this chart will be there. You have to identify this chart. Okay, so for identification half mark is there. So what we'll write here, this chart is for the inability to roll the tongue. This chart for inability to roll the tongue. For that you will get half mark. Then you have to comment on this. So what to comment on this? So what we will write in this? You have to write that it is a autosomal recessive trait. What is meant by autosomal recessive trait? Autosomal. Okay, so we know that about the chromosomes. The autosomes are there and the chromosomes and the sex chromosomes are there. You know about the chromosomes. Okay, so autosomes are there which are what? Related to the body parts. Then you have to write how many normal progenies are there, how many affected progenies are there, and whether the carrier progeny is present or no. So in this what we observe here, the normal progenies are there which are 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, total 9 progenies are there. Okay, so this is the outside person, this is also outside person. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 progenies are there, of which fully darkened is there which are called as affected. So this and this both are the affected. So what we will write here, the affected progenies are the 2. Then which are the normal one? This one is a normal, this one is a normal, this one is a normal. Same way this one is a normal, this one is a normal, this one is a normal. So how many normal progenies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got the 7 normal progenies are there and the 2 affected progenies are there. So this you have to mention in the comment. As well as here there is a no carrier. So there is a no carrier progeny. It is not applicable in this. Then what type of the linkage is present in that? So linkage is of the autosomal type of the linkage. Autosomal type of linkage means what? That is what? About the body character. It is not related to the sex. In the next we'll see about the widow's peak. So widow's peak is a V-shaped hairline across the forehead. So like that here V-shaped foreline we observe across the head. This one is about the straight hairline. This what are the V-shaped widow's peak is there. It is a dominant autosomal trait. Again it is a body character, autosomal trait. The gene is responsible for the widow's peak is dominant, that is a capital W. It is dominant, that's why it is a capital W, W for the widows. Therefore, both the homozygous dominant, capital W and capital W, and heterozygous, capital W, small w, individuals have the widow's peak. So this person will have capital W or capital W, small w. While homozygous recessive, small w, so straight line is there, which is a homozygous recessive. Okay, so individual have straight hairline. This feature is observed in both men as well as in the women. Okay, so this is related to what? Related to the body character, and that's why it is a autosomal one. So in exam time like that, here two pictures will be there and this chart will be there. You have to identify this pedigree chart and then you have to comment on that. So how will identify? You'll write that it is a pedigree chart for the widow's peak. You'll get half mark. Then what you have to write? You have to write regarding the inheritance of this trait. So what we'll mention here, it is an autosomal dominant trait. Dominant because this what the widow's peak is there, which is a dominant one. That's why it is a dominant trait, autosomal dominant trait, and it is inherited both in the male as well as in the female. This is the first comment. Second one, the linkage. Linkage is of the autosomal type of the linkage. Then after that you have to mention how many progenies are there which are normal and how many are there affected. Affected means what? Affected means which are having the widow's peak, that is affected. So here darkened portion is there about this. This is about the mother, this is about the father. So father is showing the widow's peak, mother don't show the widow's peak. So how many progenies are there? 1, 2, 3 and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 progenies are there, of which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 which are the affected progenies are there. And how many are there which are the normal? So normal is here 1, 2 and 3. 3 are the normal progenies. And there is a no carrier. So here carrier progeny, here it is a not applicable. Okay, so this is about what? About the widow's peak. Now we'll go to the next. That is about the human blood groups. Okay, so human blood group, this is there about what? About the codominance. It is of the multiple allele. Here number of what are the allele we find in this. About the blood group in the human being, we know that the blood group in the human being which are of the 4 type, blood group A is there, blood group B is there, blood group AB is there, and the O is there, which is of the multiple type. Okay, and they shows the codominance type of the inheritance. Now here this gene I, this I gene is there. This I gene, which is also called isoagglutinogen, which controls the ABO blood group. It has 3 alleles. So which are that 3 alleles are there? So here IA is there, IB is there, and the small I is there. Allele IA and IB, which produce a slightly different form of the antigens, while the allele I is there, which is recessive, does not produce any surface antigens for the RBCs. So each individual possesses only 2 alleles out of 3. Out of these 3, 1, 2 and 3, any 2 alleles are which are get produced by the each allele. Allele IA and IB are the codominant one. Which are the codominant one. Individual, they are completely dominant over what? Over this allele I. So now here they show the 6 different type of the genotypes, and they produce a 4 different type of the phenotypes. So which are that phenotypes? That is about blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O. That is about the phenotype. And genotypes related to the genes. So which are that genotype? IA I1, IA small I2, IB IB, or IB small I. This is what? These are the 4 are there. IA IB, which is a 5th one is there, and small I. This is a 6th genotype. In exam time, you will get only this chart. You will get only this chart. You have to identify this. So what we write here? You write here. It is a pedigree chart for the blood group showing the codominance. For that you will get half mark. And Then here they will ask to write the genotype of the blood group of that particular, suppose here 12 number. The arrow will be there like that here, either at 12 or at the 13 or maybe at the 8 or maybe at the 9. So suppose the arrow is at the 12. So O blood group, what is the genotype of the blood group O? That is a small I, small I. Suppose arrow is towards the 8. So blood group A. So blood group A is there, which is having the genotype. Which type of the genotype will be there? Capital I, A and small I. Why? Because these both are there which are passing the gene, and here we got double I, double I. So one I from here, one I from here. So that's why A will have what? Capital I, A and the small I. Suppose arrow is there which is at the 9. Then the B is there. What is the genotype of the B? Of course, this whatever the genotype of the B will be what? It will be same. IB, capital IB and small I. So same way, because here both should have the I, then only we get the I at the 12. Suppose the arrow is toward this 13 number. So AB blood group is there, which is having the genotype, that is a IA, IB, capital IA, capital IB. Okay, so this way you have to identify that. For identification of this particular genotype of that particular group, you get the half mark. Next is there about the color blindness. Okay, so color blindness. So it is what? It is a sex-linked recessive disorder of the human. Now, color blindness is there here. That is because of what? Because of the color sensitive cone cells are there which are not formed inside the eye. It is related to what? Related to the X chromosome. Recessive gene which is present on the X chromosome. So here if you see that this is what? Colorblind male. Here the affected male is there and the normal female is there. So the affected male is there who is a colorblind male who cannot identify or we cannot differentiate between the red and green color. So that's why here it is a color blindness, red-green color blindness which shows. It is more common in the male than in the female. And this what is the inheritance which shows a crisscross type of the inheritance. Why? Because the whatever the disease is there about this Weiling disease is there, which is a passing from what? From the father to the grandson. Passing from father to the grandson. That's why it shows a crisscross inheritance, and that is through what? To the this carrier daughter. So here like that chart will be given in the exam time. You have to identify this chart. So what you write here? You write here it is a pedigree chart of the color blindness, and then you have to comment on that. So comment on that. What will I comment? Here it shows a crisscross type of the inheritance, as well as it shows a X-linked disorder. And then you write how many normal progenies are there, how many affected are there, and here the carrier is also present. So you write the normal progenies are there. The progenies are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 progenies are there. Of which how many are there? The normal one is a 1, then the 2 and then the 3. So 3 progenies are there which are normal. And which are the affected ones? So you got only single affected one. And how many carriers are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4 carriers are there. Okay. So how many progenies are there? 1, 2, 3. Then the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8, 1 is affected. Then the 3 are normal and the 4 are the carriers. So total 8 progenies are there. Okay. So this way you have to write the answer for getting 1 mark. Okay. Next to this we will see about the question answers of this practical. Now we'll see the question answers of the first practical, that is about this, the pedigree chart for the inability to roll the tongue. Just remember here you have to think about the inability to roll the tongue. So this one is there which is a inability to roll the tongue. So which is having the small I, which is a recessive one. Okay. So this chart is there, based on that we'll write the answers. What is the first question here? Inheritance of the trait. So what inheritance is there? It is a autosomal recessive trait. So just now we have observed that it is a recessive and it is of the autosomal trait is there. Number of the normal carriers and the affected progeny. So in this the carrier is not there. So just simply you have to write that carrier progeny is not applicable. how many normal are there and how many affected are there. So first we'll see affected one, because here easily we can recognize this. So fully darkened circle or the square is there, that is a affected. So these all are the progenies are there. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 progenies are there. Okay, these are the outside which is get married with this one. This one also outside married with this one. So you don't have to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 progenies are there of this both the generations. So in this one and this one is affected. So fully darkened, that's why. Okay, so what we'll write here, affected progenies are the 2. So the affected progenies are 2. Now rest all are the normal. So which are that? 1, then the 2 is there, then the 3 is there, then the 4 is there, then the 5 is there, 6 and the 7. So this total 7 are there, which are the normal progenies. Now next we'll see about the widow's peak. Okay, so about the widow's peak, this one is about the widow's peak and this one is about the straight hairline. So with the help of this chart, we'll write the answer. So here also this one generation in which the 1, 2, 3, 4 progenies are there, then 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Total 9 progenies are there about these two generations. First question, inheritance of trait. So it is an autosomal dominant trait is there. Dominant means what? Because here capital W as well as capital W, small w. So capital W is the dominant one. So you have to think about this dominant one. So that's why here the dominant trait is there. Of course it is of autosomal inheritance. It is autosomal dominant inheritance, and which is expressed in both in male as well as in the female. So it is equally inherited by both males and the females. Number of the normal carriers and the affected progeny. So here the carrier is not there. So carrier is not there. So there is, we simply will write here carrier progeny not applicable. Okay. Then what are the normal and what are the affected? So simply just now I said that affected, fully dark one is there, which is affected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 are the affected ones. So we write here affected progeny 6. And then remaining are the normal. So which are the normal here? 1, then 2 and 3. So 3 are the normal progenies. Okay. Linkage, whether it is a sex link or the autosomal. Of course it is of the autosomal. It is not related to the sex. Next we'll see about the blood group. Okay, so about the blood group, these are the phenotypes are there, these are the genotypes are there, and this what is the chart. Based on this chart we have tried the answer. So about the comment on this chart. So this chart, if you when we observe this chart, what we'll write here, the given pedigree chart is for blood group showing codominance. So it shows the multiple alleles and that shows the codominance. Genotype of the blood group of the individuals, they ask about the 2, 4, 8, 9, 12 and 13. So about the 2, okay, about the 2 what is the genotype, about the 3 what is the genotype, about the 4 sorry, about 2 and about the 4 as well as about the 8, about the 9, about the 12 and about the 13. Okay, so already we have discussed previously in this. Now here the 2 is there. So 2, this one is a 2, so it shows a IA, capital IA and small I. Then the fourth one is there, fourth one which shows a capital IB and small I. And 8th one is there which shows a capital IA and small I. 9th one is there which shows a capital IB and small I. And 12th one O is there, so that's why small I. And AB is there, 13th one, so which is having the capital IA, capital IB. Okay, so these are what the answers are there about this practical. Next we'll see about the color blindness. Okay, so this way the chart is there. Okay, with the help of this chart we'll write the answers of the same. Inheritance of the trait. So it shows a crisscross inheritance. It shows a crisscross inheritance. Regarding that already we have discussed crisscross. Why it is? Because it passes from the father to the grandson through the daughter. Father to the daughter, then daughter to the grandson. So it shows a crisscross inheritance. Number of the normal carrier and the affected progeny. So here the carrier progenies are there. So that also will mention here. So normal progenies, how many normal progenies are there? So total progeny will just check it here. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 progenies are there. Of which are the affected one? The dark one is there which is affected. So we'll write here the affected progeny is 1. Then carrier we can easily recognize 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 are there which are the carrier progenies are there. and then how many normal are there? So normal here 1, 2 and 3, which are the normal progenies are there. About the linkage, sex linked or the autosomal. Okay, so of course it is a sex linked inheritance. It is related to what? Related to the X chromosome. Okay, so that's why it is a sex linked inheritance. Now we'll go to the next, that is about the questions which are given, and we'll write the answers of the same. What is a pedigree? A pedigree is a list of the ancestors showing the genetic relationship between the members of a family. This already we have discussed previously. Why X-linked disorder are more common in male than in the female? So in the male we know that the X and Y chromosome is present, while in the female X and X chromosome is present. So male has only one X chromosome. If X chromosome carries X-linked recessive gene for the sex-linked trait, then it is expressed phenotypically because there is no dominant gene on the Y chromosome to suppress its effect, and therefore, so just now I said X and Y chromosome in case of the male, in case of the female XX chromosome is there. So the chances for the suppressing in case of the female is there, but in case of the male it is not there. What are Hollandrick traits? So genes located on the non-homologous region of the Y chromosome. So every chromosome which has a homologous and non-homologous regions. So Y chromosome, non-homologous region of the Y chromosome are called as a Y-linked genes or Hollandrick genes, which are related to the male. Y-linked genes are inherited directly from male to male. So it is related to the Y. So that's why from male to male. In man, the Y-linked genes such as the hypertrichosis is responsible for the excessive development of the hair on the pinna of the ear. On the ear pinna we find the maximum whatever the hairs are present. That is called as a hypertrichosis, and that is because of what? Because of this Hollandrick trait. Next, give an example of autosomal recessive disorder in the humans. So transmission of the body characters other than the sex-linked trait from parents to their offspring through the autosomes is called as a autosomal inheritance. In the beginning only I said that there are the 44 autosomes are there and the 2 sex chromosomes are there. So through the autosomes these body characters which are passes. The characters influenced by the recessive gene. So here the recessive gene is there, which is a influence present on the autosomes, called as a autosomal recessive disorders. So which are the disorders are there? So first one is that is called as a PKU. So what is that PKU? PKU means what? That is a phenylketonuria. So what is that phenylketonuria? In which the inborn metabolic disorders caused due to what? Due to the recessive autosomal genes, and it affects the development of the brain and which causes the mental retardation. So this is what about the PKU. Second to this is that is about the cystic fibrosis. Second example. So what is that cystic fibrosis? In which there is a severe damage to the lungs as well as to the digestive system or to the other organs also. Third example is there about this, that is a sickle cell anemia. So here in this case the RBCs becomes a sickle shape. Means what? They are the half moon shape. Only under the abnormality of low oxygen concentration, in which the sickle cell anemic children get die because of this anemia. Next question, explain the concept of codominance with respect to the ABO system in the humans. So we know that about the human beings, what the total, what are the 4 type of this blood groups are there. That is the blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB and blood group O. So the gene I, we already discussed about the gene I, which controls the ABO blood groups. It has 3 alleles. So just now I said IA, IB and small I. These 3 alleles are there. The allele IA, capital A, capital I, A, capital IB, they produce a slightly different form of the antigens. And the allele I, small I is there, which does not produce any surface antigen on the RBC. That's why both capital IA and capital IB are dominant over small I. However, when together they produce their respective antigens, thus exhibit the codominance. This both what are the capital IA and capital IB. They together produce respective antigens and thus they exhibiting the codominance. Okay, so these are the answers what we have discussed. If you like my channel, subscribe and share with your friends. Okay,